Hey YouTube, Schwarz here, coming at you with an updated deck profile on Madoka, green, blue, red. So, not many things in the deck changed. Like, I've only changed a couple things in the deck from my last build, which was posted like 3 or 4 months ago. But, some opinions of the cards have changed, and it's been a while since I did one, so I really wanted to give you guys an updated deck profile, as this is my favorite deck, and I've been playing it for like 6 or 7 months now. So, yeah, I'm just going to give a deck profile on it, starting with the level 0s, of course. So, 4 of this Madoka Battle with Valpurgisnacht. So, this is the beater of the deck, pretty much being a 3-5 beat stick before assist. And that is a pretty decent beater. Nothing too special, but it is the beater for Madoka. 2 of this Homeda Brainstorm. Just a plus Brainstorm for the deck. Payout Climax is a level 0. It's the Brainstorm for the deck, you gotta play it. 3 generic Kyoko Suicider. To deal with the level 0s that Madoka can't, because it does usually peak at 3-5, sometimes 4K. So this can get rid of big things. And it's just another thing to start swinging with at level 0, so that your hand is not bad. And then 4 of my favorite level 0, and one of my more favored cards in the deck, is Kyoko Shares an Apple. This card is really good in my opinion, and I think if Madoka wasn't given this card, it wouldn't be as good as it is, because this card keeps your hand advantage really high throughout the game, because you didn't have to just keep sacrificing hand at level 1, and it makes your Saikas really big, which means they can deal with other level 1 games other than being 5-5 vanillas. And this card is, I think, one of the biggest keys to Madoka's success when it plays, so I really think you need to run 4 of this. Some people play 3, but I think 4 is just really good. 2 of this Saika Looks Up to Mommy. This card is, again, really good tool. I used to not like it because, you know, pay 1, discard 1, search, I always think was better, because it could pay out that stock if it was a climax, and you could specifically search what you want to get. But I think this card is really good, because it's a trigger check, so if you see a climax and you don't want to trigger it, put it on bottom. And it helps discard climaxes before a refresh, and it can also help thin towards the refresh depending on how much damage you think you're going to take. And it can just do a lot for the deck as far as like the small things that Weiss can really hurt you in. Mostly dealing right before refresh, so it's really nice to always have this card. But it also combos really well with this 500 Global Cube. This Cube is also really good because when it's played, it takes your top card of deck, which is, you know, more compression. But it also helps you conserve stock later because you can use it for a change. But the one problem with this Cube is if you hit a climax, you can be really screwed. So you want to minimize your chances of hitting a climax by using this Saika to look at the top. And if it's not climax, then you play the Cube. And if it is, you put the climax to the bottom and still play Cube and just hope that you didn't have 2 climaxes stopped right on top of each other. So, yeah, these 2 cards work really well together because it minimizes the chances of Cube being bad. So, yep, that was the level 0 lineup. Only thing that really changed from my previous build is the addition of the second Cube because he's really good. So, on to level 1, 4 of this Saika, the main beat stick of the level 1 game. Just keep recycling her and beat things down because she can get pretty big. 7-5 on your opponent's turn is pretty good. Of course, things nowadays are getting stronger, but yeah, in the English meta, you don't have to worry about that really, except for Sword Art. So yeah, this is still really good. But as a backup, 2 of these Saikas, so 1065 is really strong, because 10s usually have a demerit, but of course the 1065 is going to have another demerit. When she's reversed, you're forced to take the top card of your deck as a damage, but once you play with this card long enough, it stops being such a nuisance because you learn how to get rid of it before it starts killing you. But this card's really good because it means you have to play less cards from your hand. So not only do you have the apples always reviving the 1055 vanilla Saika, you have this playing less cards out of your hand, means you're always, like, your whole level 1 game is gaining advantage, and that can really help you in your later games and just more chances of winning the game. But yeah, you have to learn how to get rid of that Saika because she will start killing you. And this 1-0-15 backup, which it really sucks. This is like the most generic backup at 1-0 Madoka has, but this card I think is more important now against like the new Sword Art cards, like the 1-1-7-5 Silica, because if you can, you know, kill it using this, then that's one less problem to deal with. It can also help you not take a damage off the Psycha if you don't get reversed, so yeah, really important. And the level 1 game is 7 cards, so Madoka gets to play lots of level 2s. So 3 of the Swaying Feelings, it's a level assist, so it's good. And this card is pretty much the reason Madoka is a grind deck, almost in a way. It just keeps healing and then healing some more, and this kind of has a heal loop with the Madoka. You know, you keep salvaging this and you keep healing. So Madoka has a lot of heals, probably more heals than any other deck, and that's what Madoka is known for. So this card is really key to the deck and really important. And I feel like you need to use this card a lot faster than before. Like as soon as you level 2, you want to get this card because it can change into the level 3 Madoka, meaning that you aren't losing to level 1s that ride into level 3. Like Sword Arts, because Sword Art plays no level 2 practically. 2 of this Psycha, pretty just generic beat stick, 9k if you have 3 or more characters with magic, which is everything. So just a 219k cheap beat stick because you need to deal with level 1s that are just too strong. So yeah, she fills her purpose. And then 1 of this amazing Homada that, you know, if you have 5 cards in your deck, player, everything gains 2k and a free refresh, so yeah, take less damage and get bigger than other decks level 1s like Sword Arts, because their level 1 is just too strong. And then 3 of my favorite level 2, a Magic Girl appears. I was playing 2 of this in my old build, and this is just, I think you need to play at least 3 of this. I can see 2, but this card is just too good. Salvage 2, discard a card, helping you reach near to 8 climaxes on refresh. And helping you for, like, if you didn't set up your level 3 correctly, then, you know, get level 3s with this so that you're gonna heal some more. And this kind of helps with the heal loop because you can keep recycling the level assist and just keep healing. So this card is really key to the deck and really important. So yeah. And then the next card is 3 of this also really important card when Kill a Kill comes out in English, because that'll be America's, or not just America, of course, English's first anti-heal deck. So this gets around anti-heal, which is really important. And this card can just help you live. So the only reason I don't play 4 is because, you know, 7 events in a deck is really hefty. And of course I don't want to draw too many of this because then that leads to bad hands. So again, only 3 I think is fine. And then on to level 3. 3 of Ultimate Madoka. Pretty much in this deck a vanilla heal, because I don't play her climax combo because I do not like it at all. And gold bars isn't one of my favorite climax in the game either, but the vanilla heal is okay because all Madoka does is grind and keep healing, and if you bring this at level 2, 10k vanilla is pretty good. So, but at level 3 she just heals and gets run over. She can run over things with, you know, backups and stuff, but yeah. And then 3 of this Psycha. I only own 3. If I had a 4th one, I'd probably try to make space for it. I don't know what I'd take out. Maybe the 2-1 Psycha that becomes 9k, but 3 is fine. So yeah, it's pretty much just the main. It's the biggest level 3 Madoka has, and again, just more heal. And then for climaxes, the obvious 4 gates, and I'm still playing 4 books. Oh god, I don't like the way I place this, but yeah, so I've tried 2k1s and stuff, but it's just, I like books in this deck because red is not that big of a color for Madoka, so sometimes, unless you clock a climax, you can be screwed out of it, so I want blue. Yeah, but you kind of have to play gates, so I'm not going to take gates out because of color things. And yeah, that is the deck. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Honestly, it's not that much different from how I used to play it, but some things have changed. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. This was Weiss 7. Leave a comment on what you think I could change about it and how you would change it if you were playing it. And yeah, hope you enjoyed. Subscribe. Bye YouTube.